Bob Harper, what are you doing here? Okay, there is a lot of discourse about Bob Harper being on season 3 of The Traitors, and I think a lot of that is because he's not been on TV for a very long time, and when he was on TV, he wasn't playing a game show. I think everyone is questioning Peacock's motives with putting him on the show, and also just questioning how long is he going to stay, and is he even going to be good at this? Me personally, I'm excited to see Bob play the Traitors. He's actually one of my Traitors draft picks. So as you know, I've been talking about all of the cast members on season 3 and who I think is going to be a traitor and who I think is going to be a faithful before the episodes drop. Now, what do I think about Bob? What about Bob? I'm sorry, I made myself laugh. So if you don't know Bob from The Biggest Loser, he was always very uplifting. Bob and Jillian were the two coaches on The Biggest Loser, okay? And the coaches, trainers, whatever they called themselves. And he was always the good cop. Jillian was always the bad cop. Now, I have gone back and forth, flip-flopping as to what I think Bob is going to be cast as. And I feel like I'm settling on a 50-50 crapshoot. I really don't know. I think that he would be an amazing Traitors cast pick. I think it would be very unexpected, and I think it would make for an interesting game dynamic. Now, as a faithful, I actually think he's going to be really terrible. I think he's absolutely going to be on a witch hunt to find the traitors, but I think he's going to be wrong at every turn. Now, fortunately for Bob, that would be a wonderful quality for him to have, because the traitors don't murder people that are leading everyone in the wrong direction at every single roundtable vote. Not usually anyways. Now, don't get me wrong, I think Bob's smart. I think he's a super nice guy. I don't know. I don't see him being a very good faithful. So for that reason, I actually hope he is cast as a traitor. But wait, since we're on the topic of Bob, let's go ahead and talk about the other Bob that's on this season. Bob the drag queen. I will be very honest. I do not know RuPaul's Drag Race very well. I watched the All-Star season. That's about all I know about RuPaul's. I am a very, very, very in and out casual watcher of RuPaul's. But what I do know about Bob the drag queen is they have some amazing reads. They are going to drag everyone through the mud, reading them for filth. It is going to be hilarious. I am going to be here for it. But what you really want to know is, what do I think about Bob's casting? Do I think Bob will be a traitor, or do I think Bob is going to be a faithful? So I think it's a possibility Bob is a faithful. I think as a faithful, they would be very, very good. But as a traitor, baby, Bob would slay. Bob would be sneaky, and that just might be the best fit for Bob. There was also a lot of outrage about the peppermint situation, and I think for that reason, why would Peacock not cast Bob as a traitor? You know what I mean? Like, let's just avoid the possibility of another peppermint thing happening. Let's make Bob a traitor. Not that Bob's not deserving. I just think that RuPaul's people never seem to go very far on the traitors, and that's unfair. And what a better way to avoid that by making him have an immediate advantage as a traitor. Well, those are my thoughts on the two Bobs that we have this season. Now, I've already done videos on Bravo people, Big Brother people, Survivor people, Bachelor Nation people, and now the Bobs. So stay tuned because I have a few more people left. Oh, and as always, leave your thoughts in the comments.